Hundreds of years ago, a father of medicine, Hippocrates, quoted, "Let food be thy medicine."
Yeah.
But that's long forgotten.
Yeah.
And especially this Asian time, it's just
Yeah.
quite the opposite, right? Fast food age, fast food culture.
Yeah.
And most of the food that we put in our mouth, they are so pro-inflammatories.
Yeah.
That's it's no surprise that there is this epidemic of diabetes, hypertension, heart
Obesity,
disease,
everything,
obesity,
yeah.
and not just that, but also mental illnesses like anxiety, depression.
Yeah, absolutely.
With your kind of routine, your kind of schedule, just running
Yeah,
around, traveling, you still sounds like you still manage to eat healthy.
Yeah, I follow a very strict diet.
Right, and actually, I read in one of your interviews that you've not had a single cheat day in years.
I don't cheat, yeah. And I think my trainer forces me to cheat, but I don't.
And that's just amazing. We wait for our trainers to tell us to have a cheat day. And so how do you manage that, and how hard or how easy do you think it is to eat healthy?
It depends on how important it is in your life. let me put it very simply. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend somewhere, and if you were in a relationship somewhere else, and if you had to see this other person, you'd do anything to get there and do that.
Yes, sure.
Treat your exercise and your diet like that boyfriend and that girlfriend that you really want.
Priority.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the only example I can give because people resonate with that, and that's what society is about. But for me, I treat health like a matter of life and death, which is why I am very serious about my diet and my workouts.
Right.
So I get depression too when I see fast food.
Yeah.
I get depression when I see other people eating fast food.
Right.
It's very easy to say, hey, work out, get big biceps,
Right.
But what are you really consuming? Are you
Right.
taking shortcuts? Are you taking steroids?
Right.
Are you taking synthetic protein?
Right.
Are you consuming beef and pork and meat? What are you really consuming? What's really going into your system?
White
Are you
sugar.
consuming packaged foods? I believe
Processed food.
Absolutely, processed food. I believe sugar is the biggest poison. I think if
It
sugar
is.
was introduced in the world today, it would be a banned substance. But this world is run
It's
by
thriving
the
on
sugar
sugar.
lobby.
It's thriving on sugar.
Yeah. So unfortunately, when you see something being sold, I know that person's a murderer. But he's a corporate murderer. He's a white-collar murderer. And you can't do much about it because there are millions and billions of dollars.
It's $1 billion industry.
Exactly. And then what kills me is seeing these parents taking their kids into these sweet stores and chocolate stores and pumping their kids with sugar.
Yeah.
So now that's the extremist in me talking.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But I do believe that you can lead a healthy lifestyle and still enjoy your food.
Right.
And we've forgotten how to do that.
Yes.
We've completely forgotten how to do that because it's become a matter of convenience now today in life.
Exactly.
And I think we've got to change our mindset for that. You've got to live very basic. You've got to live frugal. For example, I come from a middle class family, So my thought is always middle class. So I won't think of eating a pizza, but I think of having a bajra jawar nachni roti, for example, because it's great dietary fiber.
Yeah.
It breaks down easily.
Yeah.
And it's freaking healthy.
And vitamins, minerals, iron.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah.
Now people think there's some magic potion that goes into John Abraham's body to make it special. But yes, that magic potion
That is the magic
is
potion.
consistency.
Yeah.
You have to be consistent with your diet, and let me tell you, it's like a tripod stand.
Yeah.
Good food, good
Yeah.
exercise, and good sleep.
Absolutely.
Without one, you
exactly.
fall.
Exactly.
So you need to have a great diet, which is I think is 70% of the battle won.
Right.
Another 20% is your workouts. Another 10% is your sleep. But I'd honestly give all very equal weightage.
Exactly.
What I'm trying to say is food's very, very, very important.
Right.
And my food is very basic, frugal, and I enjoy it. But I eat right, I eat a lot, and I consume twice the amount of protein in my body in ratio to my body weight in kilograms. So I weigh in at about 95 kilos. So I consume about 190 to 200 grams of protein a day.
Proteins. Okay.
That's a lot of protein to
That
consume.
is a lot of protein.
Because I work out like a beast. I mean, I kill it on my workouts, So it's important to maintain that.
But so would you say most of your protein comes from natural food, or do
Natural,
you take
natural.
protein
So,
shakes or things
Yeah.
like that?
So I do take protein shakes, and because I can't, like there was a time I used to have 50 egg whites and 60 egg whites a day.
Really?
Yeah. So now I have about, and some amount of yolk is good. It's got great iron,
Right.
and now the studies
It
they
has a
keep,
lot of, yeah.
yeah. So I consume about 10 to 15 egg whites and maybe 2 yolks a day.
Okay.
I have about 180 grams of fish. I'm a
Okay.
pescatarian,
Okay.
but predominantly vegetarian.
Okay.
I consume a lot of tofu.
Okay. Yeah, that's rich in
skimmed
protein.
paneer.
Okay.
And I consume a lot of lentils, moong, sprouted moong, etc. And I do take protein, and I'm very protein hungry. I look for the best protein in the market. I also endorse a protein brand, so I understand what it's about, and whether it's hydrolyzed, whether it's so I kind of go through the processes of picking up something that's not really harmful to your body. But I wouldn't consume protein if I wasn't working out.
Right,
And
right.
it's simple. This is your palm. Half of your palm should be protein. The other half you break up into 2 quadrants. One should be your carbohydrates,
Carbs and fat.
preferably complex, and EFAs, essential fatty acids.
Right.
So I kind of draw my balance. I have avocados, I have complex carbs, I have oatmeal, brown rice. It's not like I don't eat. I eat like a normal human being.
That sounds like, a very healthy diet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very healthy.
Yeah.
Don't cheat.
Yeah.
And I don't like people who cheat. And
Okay.
I don't, and people ask me what their diet should be. And I tell them, if you ask me, then you have to be accountable to me. And if you cheat, then don't ever call me back again. So they're like, oh my God, we're going to ask you now.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. So I think it's about being mentally very tough.
Yeah.
And, I am very tough on people. Very tough on people.
I can see that.
Yeah,
You'd be
yeah.
a tough trainer.
I'll be nice in training, but yeah, I'll be tough. I'll be really tough. I'll make you cry.
You
if
need
cheat.
discipline. You need discipline to
discipline.
achieve any goal, whether it's
Absolutely.
health goal or any goal in
Absolutely.
life. Yeah.